that's now the community garden. The front of it isn't. This is still run by Haringey and Charlie, but the behind is the community garden, which meets once a month and runs gardening courses, and it's good, very nice. And so it's the idea is that it's like a model garden of what you could do locally with your garden. There's sustainable gardening. There's a wildlife pond. There's a lovely hedge for the wildlife. There's Mediterranean area, a Beth Chateau area, some fruit trees. When Haringey got the money to repair the Manor House Lodge, which was in a terrible derelict state, had been for about 15 years, in around 2002, they got money because there was this local SRB money. 27 million was spent on the area, which had been fought for by local people again. And the way it had been split up, most of the money was going to Islington, some to Hackney, and the park just fitted into the area, plus a bit more of Haringey, not much. So there was always Haringey weren't very interested because this end of the borough isn't important to them. So they wanted to spend money, and so the Parks Department efficiently applied for money to repair the Manor House Lodge, and it was, I think 200,000 was spent on it, and it was repaired. And at that time they didn't know what to do with the garden, because there were areas that the staff worked and areas which weren't in their remit, and obviously the garden of the Manor House was the private garden of the person working for the Haringey or whoever owned the park. It was private. So when we applied and said, well, could we run it? And they said yes. They were very relieved, I think, that they didn't have to look after that as well, given their shortage of staff. So that's how it came about.